What is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So as you guys read by today's video's title, I'm gonna pretty much be talking about my 5 favorite things about this car, my 2008 Nissan 350Z. So if you guys are new here, my name is Jay. I drive a boosted 350Z HR. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. I drop content with this car. It is currently at 503 wheel horsepower. It's pretty cool, pretty quick, and very fun. But yeah guys, let's get this video started. Alright guys, for my first favorite thing about this car, since we're already like right here, it is definitely the sound. That's for sure in the top 3 of my favorite things of this car, the sound. Ever since even before I boosted it, when I had the Tomic, I know most of you guys remember, the car sounded pretty good. But ever since I put on this turbo kit, it sounds so perfect. Like the turbo flutter is so amazing, bro. Look. I'm not even going into boost. But yeah guys, the sound is just perfect. It does get a little bit raspy at times, I'm not gonna lie, because it's straight piped essentially. Like the pipe that's out the turbo is pretty much like a straight pipe. That's what it is. So it can get a little raspy, but honestly, like most of the time it sounds pretty sick. Like I'm able to like kind of minimize the rasp, if that makes sense. It's only raspy if I like give it a good amount of gas on the RPM, but other than that, it's pretty good. Well, since I'm talking about the sound, here are some sound clips for you guys, for those that haven't seen or might be new to the channel. Alright, so for number 2, once again, so this is right here, we're driving the car. It's like the raw feeling this car gives. And like the way I'm gonna make this make sense is, I've driven like, for example, a 370. Don't get me wrong, those are great cars. I would personally even get one myself. But this is much more of a like raw car. Like the 370 doesn't have like too much technology. I mean, some of them have like the what you would call it, the rev match. I don't know, just this whole car just feels a lot better like to drive. It feels like more of a like driver's car, if that makes sense. A lot more raw feeling. Don't get me wrong though, like I said, 370s are really great cars. I will still get one to this day, but this car definitely takes a W on that part. Another thing that I really like about this car, especially now that it's boosted, but even back when it was NA, bro, like these cars are really underestimated. Well, since this is the HR model, a lot of people might see it like on the street and it's like, oh, it's just like a regular 350Z. But these 350Zs come with a little extra kick to them, you know? So I mean, I'm not gonna say you'll beat everything on the street, but even NA, bro, like you'll beat a good amount of cars. But alright, for example, now that I'm boosted, if I roll up on a GTR right now, he's never gonna expect me to be able to beat him. And it's so cool because like you leave people in shock. It's like honestly like the best feeling. Like the other day, for those of you guys that haven't watched the video, I played it with the Lamborghini. I know for a fact I had that guy shocked, bro. Like once he heard the turbo, he was probably like, what is that? Like why is he even like next to me? Why is he even like keeping up? And that is honestly like one of the best feelings, like building a car and keeping up with like dream cars of yours, you know, like keeping up with $300,000 cars. Like it doesn't even make sense, bro. It's pretty dope, to be honest. Like I always knew that I was gonna make this car fast, but like it's still kind of surreal to me. I don't know how to explain it. And for number 4, the fuel. So this is my fourth favorite thing about this car. As you guys can see, over here in California, 91 is $6.40 pretty much. And 85 is $3.50. That's pretty high for 85 to be honest, but I mean compared to pump gas, I really can't complain. So that's definitely my fourth. A lot of people do say that like 85 wastes like a lot faster. It does if you're like on it all the time, but if you're just cruising, it's honestly not that big of a difference from pump gas. So honestly, I love it. Like, this is why I'm kind of driving my car more. Like, I'm using this as an excuse because the gas or the fuel is cheaper. Like right now, I'm pretty much empty, or kind of like a quarter, and I'm gonna put 30 bucks. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very close to like the full line. But yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in going E85, I mean, the kit itself, which is injectors and a fuel pump, is about $350. This is for any application. Though. For boost, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive as the injectors are bigger and so is the fuel pump. So it's $350 for the parts. Depending if you pay someone to do it, then obviously that's going to increase. Tune, it's going to run you about $750 to $1,000, but if you are already tuned, then a retune is going to be a lot cheaper, probably like half of that. And yeah, I mean, I love it. Just pumping with this pump makes you feel cool, to be honest, and it's a lot cheaper, so I think it's a win-win for everybody. Pull-out game. Let's see my pull-out game. Oh, perfect. All right, so like I said, I pumped 30 bucks. Let's see how much it gave me. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, by the way, my door handle doesn't work. I'll show you guys that. I'll talk about that in the next video. That's gonna be pretty much the things I hate. 30 bucks. What'd I tell you guys? Pretty much full. Switch to 85, bro. Trust me, it's worth it. So for the fifth thing that I like the most about my car is honestly the looks, the aesthetic. Just ignore my front bumper. I don't have a lip on it, but this car is just so like, looks so good. In comparison, once again with the 370, in my opinion, this car looks a lot better. Like I said, I will still get a 370 till this day, but this car just looks a lot better. Sorry, my GoPro died, but pretty much what I was saying is this car looks a lot better. There's a meme out there. If I find it, I'll insert it. The back of the 350s are like, I'll just insert the meme and I'll just pretty much explain it. But yeah, honestly, the looks are a big reason. Not a big reason. I've always liked these cars regardless, but it's a big plus. I love how these cars look. I'm gonna give you guys a little walk around so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, guys, those are pretty much my 5 reasons why I love my 350Z. Honestly, I could go on and on. I have more than 5 reasons. Like, I could literally make an hour-long video just explaining what I love about this car, but for the sake of this video, I just did 5. These are amazing cars, guys. If you guys are interested in buying one, I highly recommend it. And they're honestly very underrated sometimes, especially the HR models. These are great cars. All right, guys, it is now a few hours later, and I forgot to close out the video. But before I close out the video, as I was editing this video, I realized that these 5 reasons were kind of like just towards my car, because I mean, not all 350Zs are boosted, etc. So I would like to relate these to like any 350Z. So my first favorite thing was the sound. Honestly, in my opinion, I used to always say this, 350Zs or VQs in general are honestly the best sounding NA V6s. Obviously, you can't compare it that much to like RBs and stuff, inline 6s, but for V6s and being NA, bro, like they sound pretty good. I know a lot of people say that they sound like trumpets. I mean, yeah, some exhaust setups I guess can sound like trumpets, but there's some very good sounding exhaust setups for these cars. For the second one is pretty much the experience you get behind these cars. So that was like, I guess, like targeting like all Zs. For the third one, it pretty much also targets all Zs about being like underestimated, being like an underdog. Like I said, especially if you have HR models, if you catch these cars on the street and you don't know what a 350Z can do, even DEs, bro, like they'll catch you by surprise. Like my homie Eric has a DE and he's like surprised a lot of people as well. For the fourth one, for the E85, yeah, that is kind of like towards my car only because these cars don't come stock E85 or anything. But that's actually like something that you guys should consider maybe if you guys are interested in it. It gives you power gains and you also save money on gas. And for the last one, the looks, I mean, that's pretty much for all 350Zs because they all have like the same look, I guess. I mean, obviously everybody modifies them to their own liking, but for the most part they look the same. But yeah guys, that's pretty much gonna conclude today's video. Those were pretty much my 5 favorite things about my car, my 350Z. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell button so you guys can be there whenever I post. Peace out guys.